Okay, so welcome back. We'll just quickly render this in. So again, as I said, this is me just trying to guess where the light source is coming from and all that stuff. I hope the videos are okay because I'm actually recording this on my phone, so I really do hope it's all good and that you can get what I'm drawing and how I'm going about doing all these different drawings. So. Yeah, so laying in more different gradients of shade helps because it gives something, the eye something to look at. So a lot of times artists will put a little bit more than what is actually there. So if you're really into hyperrealism, just be careful of that you don't. Sorry, if you're doing photorealism, just be careful of putting more than what's there. With hyperrealism, I think the basic difference between hyperrealism and photorealism is with a photorealist, they want something to look exactly like the photo. And I used to be into photorealism quite a bit and did quite a few drawings along those lines. But when it comes to hyperrealism, I believe they want it to look realistic, but not exactly like a photo. So it's like hyper, it's more than what the photo is. So some of the techniques that people employ is they actually they keep all the edges sharp instead of using either soft and hard edges to try and to do their drawings and whatnot, trying to create that realism. They go ahead and make everything else exact, but when it comes to the edges, they make all the edges nice and hard, and so that way it departs from real something that's really realistic. Because in nature, not all the edges are going to be hard. Okay. So yeah, as I said before, sometimes it's pretty hard to talk while you're drawing. So forgive me if I all of a sudden just stop talking. Okay. So just putting a little bit more shade in here. So this is the eyebrow. Everyone gets what that is. It's the eyebrow area right there. Just want to be careful not to break the pencil, that's all. And that's really something that happens quite a bit, especially if you're doing traditional drawing and stuff and you sharpen your pencil like this all the time. When it comes to drawing and you're really getting into it and all of a sudden your pencil breaks, it's like, oh, crikey. So as I said, that sclera isn't really white, so we won't really make it that white. So when it comes to trying to make things look a lot lighter than they are, what we do is we put something really dark next to it, so it makes it seem like it's very white. So what I'll do is I'll make the iris even darker. So what that does is it'll make that highlight pop out a lot more. Okay, so you can see there it's making that highlight kind of pop out a lot more than it did before. Okay, so the same thing when it comes to these areas. If I want to make this seem a little less, dark, I'll just make that under part there a lot darker, and then it just kind of pushes it out. Okay, so you use the darkness to create depth. So if I want to make this seem like it's a really, sharp, like it goes in really steeply, so I'll actually put that in there like that. So this plane is facing the light, so won't be as dark as this plane on top here. Okay, so I will shade this a little lighter, just like that, and this one will be a lot darker because it's a different plane. So here I'm using about 3 planes on the top of the eyelid, and I'm keeping the edges sharp just so you can be able to tell, that it's a plane. And the same with the bottom of the eyelid here. Okay, that's one plane there. And I'll do this same with this, just like that, and you can see the different planes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll just keep it at that, and hopefully everyone can get what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what the eye looks like when it's rendered. I can go in and just continue rendering it and rendering it until it looks like it's about to blink, but that does take a while and stuff, and this is just all about the fundamentals of drawing, not how to do hyper-realistic drawings, although I will cover that later. Okay, so if you're enjoying these videos and you're getting something out of it, just leave a comment in the comment section and just let me know. Yeah, so I can know that it's actually helping someone, and if it is, I'll just continue doing it. And hopefully, people can learn a lot from it and start going out and making amazing drawings and paintings and whatnot. Okay, so have fun. I'll see you in the next tutorial. We'll probably look at drawing noses or something. Okay, see ya.